Welcome, sleepyheads, to another episode of SleepyTime Krill, the Let's Play series designed to help you get some sleep. And we're going to be going back to Papa's Freezeria. If you're here, I think you already know the drill, but just in case, you can expect chill commentary from this video. Obviously the gameplay sounds themselves are very nostalgic and very chill. Just in general, my goal is to create a comfortable environment, a good vibe for you to drift off to sleep. I'll mention something else at the beginning of this one, because I had to leave a comment on the last video. I'm not monetized on YouTube, so I'm actually not capable of getting rid of mid-roll ads, and so I'd advise people to, purchase YouTube Premium, wink, 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 wink. And so, yeah, with that being said, I had a lot of fun recording that last episode. The funny thing is, like, for as much as I am making this for, people who may get something out of it, I also, like, this has been very therapeutic for me, specifically, and, I also feel like if I'm gonna do more commentary, like solo commentary, just recording big old long sessions where the goal is just to, keep the commentary as consistent as possible, it could be very good practice for me, so I'm gonna keep doing these, whether people watch them or not. I just posted the first one of those videos today, so, obviously it's a new series, it's not gonna pop off right away, but hopefully we get at least a few, SleepyTime Krill viewers. Sorry, oh gosh, I have to remember not to sniff. That, if anything, is an alarming sound, it's that. Yeah, if you're new here, don't expect that. I'm not gonna get loud, I'm not gonna get rowdy, we're just gonna have a chill time playing Papa's Freezeria, making some ice cream. Yeah, so that's the vibe you can expect from this video. So why don't we just jump right into it? I mean, enough delay. You could see since making that last video, I recorded the last episode yesterday, and you can see I have played even more of this stupid game. It's not stupid, I love this game. I love it unironically, shamelessly. I'll say that with my chest. I love this game, man. I really could play this game forever, I think. And then, of course, despite having played this game for hours earlier, I still want to play more of it. I still want to play more of this, of Papa's Freezeria. Oh boy. It's not a problem if you make it content. Let's get into it. So, last we left off, for new viewers, this is Slumber. He is the main server at this ice cream place. He prepares all the ice cream, and then alongside Slumber we have Pillow. Her name is funny. Actually, to start off this episode, between episodes, I just can't get this out of my mind. We're gonna name our employee here John Slumber, because I think that's better. So we can still call him Slumber, but he's John Slumber in our hearts. So I ended off the last episode by playing minigames. We have some new decorations. Specifically, we have new wallpaper. We have this candy stripe wall. Correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's still right. It's still the Starlight Jubilee. So we're gonna stick with the current background we have, but once Christmas comes along, the candy stripe wall will be very good. Alright, how much money do I have to spend? 80 bucks? You know, maybe we should see what we can do here. Huh. I really do want a bigger window. I'm gonna grab a bigger window. There we go, we got just enough. So let's put this bigger window in our restaurant. I'm gonna move these even further over. I like that arrangement of things. We'll put this one down here as well. Large. We can put this window right over here. And then we'll move this window above this table. Alright. Oh man, it's actually crazy because at the beginning of a Papa's game, your lobby is usually very discordant, but this all feels very put together, like this all feels very considered, which, I don't know, maybe I was cooking in the last episode and I just forgot. I think I might have been. Move this one up a little. Yeah, I like that. Let's put this one higher though. That makes it feel a little more put together. Actually, does it? I actually think I might prefer that way. Well, either way, I'm all out of money, so it's time to begin the day. Oh, we got Rico. And star sprinkles. Oh, look at those. Those are classic. Good morning, Rico. What can I get for you? Okay. Oh yeah, and as always, I am just gonna have to apologize for the fact that I live in a college dormitory. I can't control those silly boys. They will slam doors. Technically right now it's supposed to be quiet hours, but as I've established, these guys on hold don't do quiet hours, and no one's gonna stop them, so we're just gonna deal with it. Hopefully it's not too obtrusive. I'm trying to keep editing on these very minimal, but there is a non-zero possibility that I end up turning down the volume in certain moments where I can tell there's what am I trying to say here? Moments where there's a lot of loud noise. Last episode I had to edit out a fire alarm, so that was very fun. Here we have Shannon. She's a little photographer, and it looks like she's got a secret recipe for us here. Oh right. Man, I've been playing on my main file for too long. I forgot I don't have alarms and stuff. Well, you know, back when I was in high school choir, my director, he had a saying about the first run-through of a song any given day. So the first song that we would sing any day, he always called it a first pancake. Because, in his words, the first pancake is always bad. There's always something wrong with it. And, you know, I think this is definitely a first pancake of a Sunday. This is me getting warmed up to make an ice cream. See if there's anybody else in the lobby. Hello there. Oh, it's Nevada. She wants the special, so let's go ahead and start preparing these two. And while those are blending, we can while those are blending, we can top the other order that we have, so that's that one. And then we can start this tropical treat. Now the tropical treat is blueberry and lemonade. Actually, I do really enjoy like strange lemonade flavors. I don't know if strawberry lemonade is strange, but I get down to some strawberry lemonade. I'm a big fan. Oh goodness. Maybe this whole first day is a first pancake. That's okay. It's always tomorrow. Nice. Yeah, let's just turn it in. If that other one is a little bit overmixed, no one will die. Ooh, someone's here. Hello, Tony. Oh yeah, Tony is now a star customer. He's been here enough that he's a star customer, which means that he is going to give us, he's gonna give us, he's gonna give us his order faster, which is really handy. We want to get as many star customers as we can. I mean, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter that much in this playthrough. We're not taking things fast here, are we? Oof. This is just about the most patriotic Sunday I've ever seen in my life. This is my best attempt at like a patriotic, like, military sergeant accent. You're just gonna have to forgive me. But it's a perfect Sunday, so you really do have to forgive me. Pink pomegranate. Right? Got an order from Quinn, who I made regrettable comments about in the last episode. Okay. Is this one? This one's done blending. Awesome. So let's go start preparing Quinn's sundae here. You wanna know, there's a form of humor that I've never quite understood when people play Papa's games, where they'll make it their life's mission to just absolutely wreck someone's order. Like, make the most abominable sundae you've ever seen for someone. Like, okay, I might be a little too on the spectrum to find humor in this, but like, am I the only one who doesn't find that all that funny? It's just like, it's like the people in school, we all knew these people, who would be like, oh yeah, dude, I failed that test. It's like, yeah, man, I bet you did. Like, is this your way to cope? Cause like, maybe this is sharing something about myself. I would never have gotten good grades in school. Maybe back in like elementary school, when I was doing coloring sheets and stuff. Like, starting middle school, when grades are actually like you have to work to get them, it never did well. Ever since grades started to matter, I've just doofed up every class I've ever taken. But I've never been the sort of person to be like, yeah, man, I'm blah 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 blah. Dude, this is actually the most patriotic sundae. Putting nuts all over it. Are nuts patriotic? If nuts are patriotic, then just put an AK-47 in my hand and play like an eagle screech sound. It's actually not an eagle, which is... I think that's common knowledge. I don't think that's uncommon knowledge. I think people know that the, like, eagle screech stock sound effect is not actually an eagle, right? Oh, I forget what it is, though. I'm trying to remember. Oh, yeah. Okay, so for these minigames, for those new, I mute sound effects during these minigames because the soundscape in these games is atrocious. So we don't like to hear the sound effects on this series. That is good. Ooh, golden tile. Oh, that's just a really nice wall. Okay, Blender Ball's difficult, but it's got the good stuff. That's what I've learned. Slush polo. Okay. As low as we can make it go. Oh, we actually undershot it. Okay, let's check out this new special. So we got pink pomegranate. This gives us 1 extra ticket. It's made with strawberries, pink lemonade, strawberry cream, strawberry syrup, pomegranate sprinkles. I'm not quite clear on how those work. I think they might be like boba or something. They look kind of like shiny and boba-y. And then a cherry and 2 strawberry wafers on top. By the way, if man, maybe I should make a little list of things to catch new people up on at the beginning of an episode so that I don't have to tread so much like, oh man, wait, what's the saying? So I don't have to tread so much samey ground. That's not the word, but that's what I'm going with. Yeah, I gear my commentary towards people that are listening to the video as opposed to watching it. Obviously, the gameplay is there if you want to watch it. However, if you also just want to, like, you know, play it in the background, I gear my commentary towards those people because I figure if you're going to sleep, you're probably not staring at the screen. So, if you ever wonder why I'm like obsessively describing things that are on screen that you can see on screen, that is why. I always find it a funny little quirk of sleep aid videos. Cause like, there's something so strange about watching a video. Oh, well, this is just as good as any of the other flooring. I think I like the black one a little better, though. It is the starting floor, which means it's bad. I'm gonna keep it on, though, because I like how it looks, and it's a 10-point difference. I don't really care about 10 points as much as I care about the feng shui of this restaurant. I'm gonna put this carnival table further over here. I'm gonna put it like here. And I might move the large poster. I might make this like an area for stuff that doesn't really fit. Like the vibe. Do something like that. Yeah, that looks nice. So like this is just like random posters. This is where the like actual decorations are happening. So let's put the flag there, and then set this up probably here. It's a good spot. Yeah, that's always goodness. I'm gonna get off on tangents today. I'm just feeling strange. We have a new slush shirt. I really enjoy in sleep aid videos when like the person making them is just like just describing what's happening on screen, because like I use sleep aid videos just to like calm down from a long day. Like if I try to go straight from like gaming to sleep, or like straight from watching YouTube to sleep, I have such a hard time going to sleep, and so I will sometimes watch sleep aid videos just to calm down, just to like settle in. I think that's a totally valid way to watch sleep aid videos. Okay, this customer wants a chunky sundae. Blend it half the time as a regular one. So yeah, normally we would wait for this swirly thing to get to the middle of the thing. Let me get that, oh my gosh. These callers have no consideration for your sleep. I'm just saying, know who your enemy is. So yeah, it's probably like, yeah, it's already almost done because we want to wait for it to get to this first little notch here, and the bar turns pink. But yeah, like I watch sleep aid just to settle in after a long day, and it's so funny watching the commentator like describe what's happening on screen while I'm just staring at it. It's very reminiscent of like old kid shows that are like geared for young children, where they're just like like it's exactly that vibe, like describing what's going on screen, so that the kids know what a tree is. It does make me laugh. Alright, Chase, how do you feel about that, partner? I love Chase's hat and boots. Oh, hello, Rico. Oh, I don't know if I should have taken this order. Oh, I think that the other one might be done blending. Hold on. Oh, okay, perfect. I actually think if I hesitated, I wouldn't have made it, so it's a good thing to hesitate. You should never hesitate about anything, ever. Man, I think if I continue making these videos the way that I have been, these videos are gonna be just like a fun dive into who I was on different days. Because like, yesterday I was so much more like relaxed than I am today. I don't know. It does get me more relaxed to play this game the way that I play it for this series, like it is therapeutic. Not to be like scrambling, but you know, there is still something about like, you ever just wake up and feel like more wired than usual? It's the kind of day it is today. Hello, Tony? Tony's gonna give us his order super fast. Tony, you can take your time. This is the SleepyTime Krill show. We don't got a deadline to meet. But, yeah, I wanna... This might be a foolish thing to say, but I wanna see how many days in a row I can upload these daily. Barring that, like, nothing crazy happens in this, I should just be able to get it out by tomorrow, unless I have to edit something nuts. Alright. So, okay, I remember, it's blueberry and lemonade. Yeah, today was not so bad, despite being all crazy. And you know, there are some things in your life that you just can't help but blame yourself for. I have drinking, oh my gosh. I have drank 2 Pib Extras today. So that could very well be the reason that I'm feeling so spun up. It's the sort of day where we take our sleep meds. Oh boy, it's a little over blended. That's okay. We don't mind much on this show. We don't stress about it. We are going to take this off the blender and then check the waiting room. Hello there, Robbie. Oh, this is something I can talk about. I've been watching One Piece recently, and like, I think a lot of people go into One Piece with the wrong mindset. That being, it's 1,000 episodes long, and so people are like, well, I gotta watch it so much. Like, I gotta watch like 20 episodes a day, and it's like, no, you really don't have to do that. I'm currently on, I think, oh, what? Wait, really? What? What happened there? Oh, I really screwed up. I don't know how I did that. Dang. How did I do that? That's weird. Sorry, I'm a little thrown off by that. Yeah, I've been watching One Piece very casually, just taking my time with it. I've made it kind of a routine to just watch an episode while I'm eating dinner. So, you know, I'll just grab dinner and then pop on an episode of One Piece. Now, obviously, if I continue this way, it will take me 3 years to watch One Piece. And, like, you want to know the weird thing about it? I kind of don't mind. Like, it's really just a fun little thing to throw on while eating. Is it, like, the most high-bar entertainment of all time? Not yet. I hear it gets much better the later it goes. Like, the production gets better, but, you know, even just right now, like, there's something, like, very consistent about it. Something just, like, something, like, calming about just knowing that, like, there's an episode of One Piece to watch while I'm doing whatever, you know? And honestly, the thing I'm the most surprised about with One Piece is... So there are 1,000 episodes of One Piece, right? Ooh, let me turn off the sound effects for Burger Escape. So there are like 1,000 episodes of One Piece, and what's so funny about it right now to me is it feels like every... Like, okay, you would expect that every episode would be very episodic. That's... Yeah, right? Like, you would expect that each episode would be very, like, self-contained, and, like, you know, they've just come up with a lot of ideas for little individual episodes. What shocks me so far is that it all feels very continuous. Like, nothing feels super episodic. I don't want to go over there. That would be a bad idea. I want to go up here. But wait. This is also a bad idea. What do? Oh, I go here. There we go. No, it all feels like one continuous story, which is the biggest shocker to me. Like, every episode, will have at least one moment where I'm like, oh dang, it's gonna go down, like, it's gonna happen. And, like, if it's already giving me that feeling by, like, episode 7, I cannot imagine what watching a modern episode of One Piece is like for, like, a long-time fan. That's gotta be the most hype you could possibly experience ever. Got a vanilla poster. This kind of adds to the green going on over here, which is nice. We need a little more green in this area. I think we need to rearrange these posters a bit. Oops, didn't mean to move the flag. Man, how do I want to rearrange these posters? They're a little awkward. Is this like too wide, I think? No, it's just a one space. Okay. At least I think it is. No, it's too wide. Okay, so hold on, let's put... Oh no, it's 3 wide. That's how the Blueberry Blast was able to fit over it. Okay. I'm getting it. So let's like surround this with stuff here. Maybe even move this one up here. Put this one back down here. And then Blueberry Blast. This is a real pickle. Let's move this table over. And Blueberry Blast can go just to the right of it. It ain't perfect, but it'll work. Okay. What other new clothes do I have? Got a new hat. That's kind of cute. I don't think Slumber will ever take off the sleeping cap, though. Like, every season will just bring a new color of sleeping cap for John Slumber. Alright. Think, how much money do we have? $136. Dang, that was a good day. What do we really need? I might go for more shoes for John Slumber. Because in the last episode we got these slippers over here. We got some of these, and they were just dead ugly. They're so ugly. And so I want, like, casual shoes that, like, don't have laces on them. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Could just go for quote-unquote fancy shoes. Or we could stick with what we have. I think that might be what I do. Wonder if there are any funny little glasses. Again, I wish that there were like little sleep glasses, right? Like maybe these could work. I don't know. There's no harm in trying, I guess. Let's get them in black. Let's just test them out. See if they work. There we go. A common theme if you're new here is that I will always forget to unmute the sound effects. Okay, yeah, that's really good. They're not quite what I wanted, but I do like them a lot. Yeah, we're gonna keep those on for now. And then of course, Pillow is more so, she's just a regular employee. She is no sleepy gal. But basically, John Slumber over here, his dress is gonna remain basically the same for the whole series. Pillow is gonna be who I play dress up on. Because man, the clothing options in this game are just so fun. The fact that there's a sleeping cap in this game should tell you everything you need to know. Let's pick out a special here. So, right now, we've done bunch of these. The only one we haven't done is pink pomegranate. That gives us 1 extra ticket. But honestly, I don't really want to play the games as much. Maybe I should just go for banana butter. That just gives me straight up more money. I'm thinking that definitely, that's definitely the move. Alright. So, let's get started, right? We can always save money for the next season. I forget exactly when the season changes over, but we will need money. I hope you can't hear that banging. For this episode, because in the last one, if you watch far enough in, my volume gets a little lower, and what that does is it makes it so that like the beginning and ends of my words were getting cut off, because I tend to trail off whenever I'm talking, and my microphone was like not picking up any of that because of the certain limiter that I put on the on like the OBS capture. And so I had to turn that down for this one, and what that means is you'll probably hear a lot more stuff in the background, hence morons in the hallway talking during quiet hours. That was like perfectly on cue. That's alright though. I mean, I don't think it'll I don't think it'll like ruin the experience at all. Hopefully not. I've thought about, because so far I've been recording these late at night. I'm thinking, what if I went to sleep early so that I could wake up at like 5 or 6 in the morning and record the episodes then? Because then I would be able to like, not as many people are up, not as many people are active at like 5 in the morning. So I think I would get a lot more like quiet from that, but I don't know. For now, let's continue to the next day. Oh, it's payday. I didn't even notice. Oh, that's so nice. We got Mesa. I enjoy Messa's hat a lot. Her hat is very fun. She has a sparkler. God, this game is so cute. It's part of the reason I've played so much of it. This is just like, seeing more of these colorful characters is like enough motivation for me to keep playing. Because they're all just so dang cute. And there's like 150 of them or something. There's so many characters in this game. The soundtrack has also been keeping me going. Oh, got a dine-in order from Chase. What you want, partner? Awesome. I don't think I've mentioned verbally to audio listeners, we now have a, like a red velvet syrup, and in this game, the syrups that you choose basically just determines what the base ice cream is. So like, you know, it looks like vanilla ice cream, but then like, you mix chocolate syrup in there and it becomes chocolate ice cream magically, right? There's like a red velvet syrup option now, and that sounds really good. Like, have Red Velvet made ice cream? I might have to go look at this mid-recording. Oh, it would interrupt the flow. Oh, it would interrupt the recording, Kyle. Can't go looking for that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. So, for audio listeners, the first order here has like this golden berry on top, and it has just sunken behind the whipped cream in a way I've never before seen in this game. It's like, whoever gets this order will, like, look at it and be like, hey, where's my... oh no, and, like, digs it out. Oh, that's funny. That's really funny. I promise it's there, Mesa. Okay. Oh, hey, we have another order from Olivia. I really enjoy Olivia. Her name is a pun on olives. Which... okay, surely there's like another Papa's game where olives are relevant. A lot of these characters actually come directly from other Papa's games. Each game kind of introduces like new characters to the fray, and yeah, I can only imagine Olive is like maybe Burgeria. You can like stick an olive in the top or something. I don't know. No, or am I thinking of martinis? Is that a thing that people do? Like an olive in the top of a burger? Or am I thinking of martinis? I think I might be thinking of martinis. I don't know. I hardly ever get fancy burgers. Okay, got the pomegranate sprinkles and then star sprinkles. Take this mint brownie, shake off the blender. That actually sounds really good. I don't know if I've expressed this on this series yet, but I am a really big fan of mint ice cream. I find it... wait, what? Oh no, he wanted it to be lightly blended. Oh, I'm a real screw up. Man, maybe I think I'm being too chill. I think I need to like, I think I maybe need to haul it a little. Yeah, right. Oh wait, I still have the tropical treat selected. I thought I chose the other one. Goodness, just nothing's going right for John Slumber right now. That's okay. This is like... man, maybe I am more chill than I thought, because this is like the worst I've ever done in Papa's Freezeria. Oh man. Alright. So let's really step on it, you know? Let's try to like... well, okay, no, because my time isn't the problem. I'm just not paying very close attention. We have this topping, I forget if I mentioned it in the previous one, it's just like a white cookie with, like, you know the little sugar sprinkles, like the colored sugar? It's like red and blue sugar sprinkles on this white cookie. It's really fascinating. Oh my gosh, there's a guy on my hall playing probably very copyrighted music very loudly in the bathroom right now. And I swear, if I have to manually edit that out, I'm gonna crash out. Hello, Xandra. Honestly, if I have to do that, you're not gonna see this episode. Just straight up. There will be a time skip. That is, there's a very funny, like, battle that takes place on my hall, between our house president, because, like, my university has a house system, where each house is almost like, they have their own, like, personality, and they have a house president and, like, a house council and everything, and the houses will regularly compete against each other and stuff. It's like a whole thing. The whole university's built around it. But on my hall, my house president regularly has to yell at this guy on Hall. I don't even know like how to begin describing what his problem is. Ooh. Oh right. I completed the special recipe, so I got a bucket hat. That's nice. But no, the house president has to argue with this guy on Hall because he takes a shower while listening to music. And okay, I don't do it, but I know that's like not a weird thing. People listen to music when they take showers. And like, okay, fine. This guy, the first time I walked into the shower while he was playing music, I walk in there, and like this shower, the showering area is so echoey. Like the acoustics in there are crazy. I was once in there when the fire alarm went off. That was a very fun time. It felt like it was all around me. It was a crazy experience. So the acoustics are crazy, meaning if you're playing music in there, it's already gonna be kind of loud and echoey. I walk in there and it's like an assault on my senses. I can feel the bass in my bones, right? And so I walk in there and I look to my left at the sink. Sitting on the sink countertop is just a boom box. I'm talking like a boom box that I would bring to an event if I wanted like 5,000 people to hear what I was playing. Like, this is an enormous boombox. I'm trying to think of like an object for reference. There are probably TVs that people use regularly that are about, like, small TVs that are about the size of this boombox. And he listens to a boombox while he takes a shower, and it has to be so loud. You know what? Considering I can hear it from my dorm right now, I bet that's who's in the shower right now. I could walk in there and see that boombox right now. I'm like so sure of it. Okay, so this is customer cravings. We have to determine who likes what. Well, gee. I wonder. Actually, it's not. Okay, you guys don't even know this. I know this because I've played too much of this game. Boomer is the Jubilee Festival character. So I know that she enjoys the Jubilee stuff. Although for you it might not make sense because Pally is also dressed very festively. Okay. L. Okay. I see like a color scheme with you, so I'm gonna say you like that one, and L likes the Oreos and red velvet. Polka dot pants. Well, that's adorable. Oh dang. Marty, are you the one that likes... I'm forgetting. I think Marty likes s'mores and strawberry, and she likes the mint. Yeah. Okay. Look at me. All that for a wreath poster that won't be useful for another like 15 hours of gameplay. Oh man. Look at the new polka dot pants. You could wear those underneath the robe. Nah, I want to keep the holiday spirit high. We also got this adorable bucket hat. Look at that, that's so cute. That'll be very good once I get some more clothes to go with it. We have a little feast table here. I don't know where to put this. I think it might not fit the feng shui right now. And a reminder that we're not trying to like maximize everything here. We're just playing for fun, you know? We don't need to go crazy. Yeah, I think that's good for now. Let's see. Okay, first of all, switch the special to banana butter. Because I do want those extra tips. That'll be nice. Let's see. Like, what kinds of furniture can we get? I do really like this newsstand. I just got to the point in my main file where I'm able to use the newsstand, and that's very pleasant. Oh, look at this nice little punch bowl. Ooh, that's so cool. Oh, there's balloons? I wish I could, like, change the color of the balloons, and you could have balloons up at all times a year. That would be nice. Get on it, Flipline Studios. I just considered the idea of, like, a developer at Flipline Studios using these videos to get to sleep. It's like, man, I really cooked when I made the sound for that game. You know what? I've always wondered what the, like, moon thing is. I can probably just look in the ingredients list. Blue moon syrup. Okay, yeah, no, that doesn't clear shit up. That's actually really unhelpful. Yeah, I think I just might be fine for now. Of course, the season is gonna change pretty soon, so I gotta be ready. I think I'll start saving for the next season. Because currently it's Starlight Jubilee, but one of these days it's gonna change, and my holiday spirit will be in tatters, so I think I'm satisfied with my, like, lobby and with my clothes right now. So let's just keep on keeping on. I mean, I don't see why not. Yeah, let's go. Oh, Whippa. You love to see Whippa. Okay. Hello, Whippa. Oh, gosh. I notice later and later every time. There we are. I don't want to pay disservice to this game's sound design, because again, there's a reason that I chose this game for the first series of SleepyTime Krill. It's got a really good sound design for sleep. And I'd like to pay some homage to that this series. I've been trying to think of other games to play for SleepyTime Krill. I have one really good game, and I think that'll be either intermixed with this game, or maybe it could be like after I've done everything I want to do in this game. Oh goodness. Shh, there's people trying to sleep. But no, like, either I'll do like intermixed with this game, or after I've done everything I want to do in Papa's Freezeria. I have one game that I'm really excited to do for SleepyTime Krill. It's gonna be awesome. I think it's a game that, like, it's a game that while I play it normally... Oh wait. Oh no. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Oh, dang it. For audio listeners, I accidentally just gave, I accidentally put the toppings for one order onto the ice cream of another order, and then gave it to a customer. Oh, that's so bad. Is anybody here? Hello, L. Okay. It's okay, we can bounce back from that, but that is pretty sad. Yeah, I have a game I'm really excited to do for SleepyTime Krill, because while I like play it normally, I tend to get like a little sleepy, and I think that's a really good time. I'm gonna let that one be a surprise, but I've also thought maybe I could do like a Minecraft episode or two. The thing about a Minecraft episode is that like it'd have to be a really specific kind of episode. Because, like, think about how many things in Minecraft aren't chill. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think there's anything that would, like, put me on edge more when I'm trying to get to sleep than the sound of, like, a creeper hissing. So it'd have to be a really specific kind of episode. Like, I'd have to be... Maybe I'd do one on the boys' realm. For those who don't know, me and my friends, known colloquially as the boys, we have a Minecraft realm. Pierce has been streaming a lot on it. Duncan has done a couple streams. Goodness, we're getting orders left and right. Yeah, Duncan has done a couple streams, and Pierce has done a whole bunch of streaming on it. And like maybe if I ever got to a point in that realm where I was just doing something really repetitive in like a safe environment, maybe then that would be a good SleepyTime Krill. I could also see like if I'm building something in creative, so that I could then like transfer that into survival on the realm. That could also be fun. It'd be like a chance to just talk through my building process, because I think I have a really strange building process compared to other people. Like the way that I build is... Honestly, I don't even know if I could properly describe the way that I build. But you never know, I could do like a Minecraft episode in creative or something. Obviously I'd have to like stay away from certain music discs. Another thing I'm super open to is like SleepyTime Krill and friends. Yeah. You know, if any of the boys are watching this, you're about an hour in now. So, I mean, tell me, would you want to do one of these with me? We'd have to get like a really consistent Discord call going, or alternatively, I could, I could tweak the audio and just like edit the audio in manually. That's what I'd do. That would be the best way to do it. Goodness, my mixing score today is gonna be awful. What am I doing? I just like locked back in. Why is there chocolate syrup on this sundae? Oh my gosh, there could not possibly be a worse day for a critic to walk in. Oh, okay. If I'm gonna lock in on any order, it's gotta be this one. If I had a face cam, you would have just seen me stare in utter disbelief at the screen just then. I put my head physically into my hands. That was an awful, awful, awful display. Okay. Enjoy. No, wait, does he not? He didn't give me the special recipe. Oh. Well, now I've really screwed it up. Oh, sorry if it's getting a little high energy. I truly don't know what's wrong with me right now. This is a shambles. Oh, you should see how I play when the cameras aren't rolling. It is night and day compared to this. Alright, this is the one order we cannot screw up. So I'm giving it to you like that. Okay. Whew, okay. Let's calm back down. Let's be cool. But yeah, maybe getting back into what I was talking about before. Like, if any of the boys are watching this, I would be super down to do like SleepyTime SleepyTime Krill, with like a collaboration. I think that would be really fun. Of course, you would need to be decently quiet. This is an awful Sunday, by the way. You would need to be decently quiet for like 3 to 4 hours, which is not a strong suit of the boys. So, who knows? It could be interesting, it could be fun. Oh man. My score today is just... oh, I made $50 in total, that's so bad. But I'm a red velvet pro, baby. Okay. I've also, I thought about making a, like, shorts clip, advertising the series. You know, I think I might do that. I don't even know how I would, like, pitch this series to a YouTube Shorts viewer. Oh no, you know what? I've got the perfect idea. I have an absolutely $1 million idea. Dang. I've got $1 million idea for a YouTube short. It'll take a bit of editing, but I'm not new to editing. For those who don't know, or maybe like new people who haven't been around as long, the main content that I've made on YouTube for a while is I've done like edits of me and the boys' streams. A while ago I made a Lethal Company video that really popped off. And you know, it's a very good video. It just popped off more than I could have expected. Although I did make that video when Lethal Company was kind of poppin', so it makes sense. Yeah, like, I've been editing for quite some time now. I think literally since high school. I think the first edit that I ever made was back in, like, junior year of high school. So, yeah, I could probably throw together a short. It wouldn't be too difficult. What's up, Scooter? I like Scooter. Imagine being named Scooter and learning you really enjoyed a skateboard. Like, wouldn't that just be so disappointing? Just be like, oh man, they should have called me Skateboard instead. What the heck, Mom? This is just this is a completely out-of-pocket thought. I wonder if a baby has ever been born onto a skateboard. And if so, I wonder if that guy skates, guy or girl skates nowadays. Wouldn't that just be awesome? That's some stuff that, like, Tony Hawk would say. I was actually born directly onto a skateboard. And yeah, like, I skated my way out of the hospital that day. Not like, I didn't, like, avoid anything. Like, no, I literally did like a pop shove it on the way out. It was pretty rad. There we go. Any orders? Look at me. I'm getting it down. Wally gets pretty much the same thing every season, except for this season. He actually makes a slight alteration during this season. Instead of strawberry, he gets the bomb pop thing there. Okay, let's start topping this one. You know, maybe I'm not bad at this game. Maybe this game is actually reaching the point where it's more difficult to play chill. Maybe that's the real truth of the situation. Cherries. Cherries, cherries, cherries. Here you go, Scooter. Scooter did get one of my absolute favorite toppings in this game. There's a topping called Wild Berry Derps. And, you know, they're just little guys. They're just like little... I think they're meant to be like nerds, like this game's version of nerds. Which makes sense because, like, you know, people do get nerds on their ice cream. I can't say that I get it, but it's a thing that people do. There you go, Tony. He just wants the special, make it nice and simple. But yeah, people do get, like, nerds on their ice cream. And this game has Wild Berry Derps. And I just love them. The little shaker looks like one of the derps. If you look at it there, look. It's a little derp. Oh, it's too cute. What other weird stuff do people get on their ice cream? Something about this game that is, it's very strange to me. At the point I'm playing, right, I might be like halfway through the entire game, which feels like a pretty long way into the game, and I haven't seen any mention of caramel yet. Caramel or caramel. And like, am I wrong to be weirded out by that? Because with me, like, don't get me wrong, I really love, like, peanut butter cup ice cream and stuff. But I also really, really like caramel. Like, that's one of my favorite things to put on ice cream. It's one of my favorite flavors of ice cream. I think I previously mentioned on this series that my favorite ice cream of all time is salted caramel brownie. And again, I'm just hours and hours into this game and I've seen no caramel. And I'm like, I'm so shocked by that. I really am. Here you go, Wally. Okay, we're turning our act around. This is going well now. Oh, what's up, Kahuna? But yeah, the day I get, like, caramel sauce or caramel syrup in this game is gonna be a good day. Okay, oops, there we go. Alright. What's next? Back to our peanut butter one. Banana butter. That's what I thought. Because this is our special, it'll give us extra tips, which is really nice. Help us afford things when the autumn season comes around. I need some nuts. Can't have our classic banana butter special without some nuts on it. go. Crab tea. Oh, that's cute. Right. Did I pull this one off the blender? Oh, it's a travesty. Oh, we're redoing it. Oh, what a nightmare. Not the closer's order. Oh boy. That's a real nightmare. Okay, well, here you go, pre-patch Nick. Gave me $30 for that. Good grief. And now we sit here. And you know, this is a really great time to actually... This is a great time to Google whether or not red velvet ice cream is a thing. So let's see, red velvet ice cream. Ooh, yeah. Well, it's specifically red velvet cake ice cream. Huh. I don't know, I might throw up the picture on screen, I might not. But it looks like specifically like red velvet flavored ice cream is not a thing. It's all red velvet cake ice cream, which is interesting. There we go. Spilled a little bit of whipped cream. I don't think he'll be too hard about it. Yeah. Awesome. We're making pretty good money. It's because we got that ribbon a couple days ago that gives us a bonus on our tips. Very good. Nice. Yeah, we've got like a really steady flow of tips coming in now. Alright. Hello there, I do want to play. This is one that I have to lock in for. Now, that doesn't mean that I'll be quiet because I'm too focused on this children's game. What that means is, I think I'll just let the OST of this game speak for itself, There are times when you have to just let the soundscape exist, let the vibe really sell itself. So, that's why I'm gonna be quiet here, is because I wouldn't be so so foolish to get so caught up in a children's video game. So yeah, enjoy the minigame music. I do really like this song. Nice. Whew. Video watchers saw me being really calm and cool about that one. They saw me really confident about my abilities there. So that's really cool. I prefer the yellow sunglasses on pillow. We didn't get any new furniture, I don't think, but we did get a new wallpaper, and that'll be for Thanksgiving. Although I theorize we might get to use that just during autumn in general. It might look good. So, yeah, I mean, let's keep going here. Aw, Tim. What's up, Tim? Tim's got that one, like, F-boy haircut, you know the one. I actually didn't see the sideburns before I said that, or like the little side hair there. I was actually more correct than I thought I was about Tim. Tim, I know what you are. Put the sound effects back on. Nice. He does have a pretty based order though. Just like some brownie ice cream with chocolate whipped cream and white caramel. No, white caramel. White chocolate. Hey. I'd like to imagine when Slumber picks up the phone, he like whispers all of his like introductory stuff. I don't, you know what, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna inflict anyone to Krill ASMR. Changed course. We're not doing that today. Not having like the speed blenders actually does. It makes it kind of nice because you just get to sit here in like the ambiance of the blender room. Hello, oh, you're not Tony, you're Alan. Oh, this is about the point I start to get their names mixed up. In the first episode, I was so good about, like, announcing whoever's order I was working on. I think this is the point where that dies. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that anymore. What's so funny about this series I'm noticing is that, like, in the first episode, you might have noticed, like, I tried really hard to like, really keep it low. In fact, I kept it too low because it started, like, chopping up my audio. But, I'll look at that just on time. What's up, Roy? Yeah, I got, like, too quiet because it started to, like, cut out my audio. I'm realizing now, I think that my normal style of commentary, which is, like, basically what I'm doing right now, this would be, like, my normal speaking voice when I'm doing commentary. My, like, normal commentary style is already in kind of a hushed tone. And the only real difference between this and my normal videos is that I'm not, like... In my normal videos, I might do, like, a loud bit every now and again. I might laugh really loudly. Here, I'm kind of keeping it to, like, a light chuckle. It's interesting how, like, just changing one little thing, like, changes the entire mood. Here you go, Lisa. Lisa's another new customer. She's either a new customer or I really screwed up one of her orders before. Okay. Get a little bit of extra tippage from this banana butter special. Very nice. It needs nuts. It always needs nuts. Oh goodness. Give me one moment. I'm so sorry. Oh, wait. It, like, fades into the background if you let it go for long enough. Well, at least that's good to know. I've been really trying to like speed run my way to the phone because it's one of the few things in this game that I think has a really like alarming sound. And like you know, this game doesn't have specific audio sliders or anything, so I've just been like forced to really book it to the phone every time it goes off. But knowing that it kind of fades into the background is really nice. Makes me feel less stressed about getting it quite quickly. That guy gave me $45 for that order. For some ice cream, he gave me $45. Can you just, like, imagine for a second the kind of ice cream you'd have to receive to tip $45? Like, that has to be life-changing ice cream. That is nothing short of, like, I have received enlightenment through this ice cream. That or he's just having a really good day. I don't know. Man, I'm just like, I'm thinking about how nice it would be to get these videos monetized. Not even so that, like, I could make money on them or anything, but I just really enjoy, like, creating this kind of atmosphere. Like, there's something about that in these videos that you know, it's just fun to make them. Which is something, like, it's so rare that you find something that's just so fun to make. I've always been under the mindset that if I want to make something, like if I have fun making something, then I should just make it. And that, like, I've never really been the sort of person to care about views or, like, engagement or whatever. But, like, there is a part of me that really hopes these videos do well. Because if I can get my channel monetized, I can take mid-rolls off these videos. And that would, I think, really improve them. So yeah, I mean, if you're an enjoyer of these videos and you want to see mid-rolls get taken off, you know, subscribe. It'd really help out. You need 500 subs on YouTube to take off mid-rolls on your videos, which, I mean, I personally think that you should be able to take off mid-rolls no matter what. I think you should be able to opt out of mid-rolls. There must be some reason that you can't, but I mean, maybe every YouTuber would do it. Like, every unmonetized YouTuber would opt out of mid-rolls if they could. But I feel like most people that make videos don't even really mind it. Like, they could silently add the ability to get rid of mid-rolls and, like, no one would mind. I feel like a lot of people wouldn't even notice. It would just be one of those, like, open secrets that goes around, like, you know, oh, if you hit the I on an advertisement and hit "Don't show me this ad," it'll skip the ad for free. Like one of those, like, weird little YouTube Easter egg secrets that gets kind of passed around. Like, if you're a small creator, disable your mid-rolls. But for now, I guess I just have to encourage people to get YouTube Premium. Wink, 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 nudge, nudge, nudge. The gameplay really went along with my narration of that you should get YouTube Premium. Oh, eat my dust. Marty. That was a real tight race. It's a little too exciting for SleepyTime Krill. It's actually a concern that I have about the game that I want to play for SleepyTime Krill. A series that I'll probably start up once I start to sort of like wean off this game. So there might be some points when it's a little bit too high energy, but you know, I mean, what is this series if not an experiment? Let's play around a little. Let's see what works. Ooh, lumberjack log. That'll be really nice for autumn. Give me all these coins. Robbie's little pirate ship car is my favorite. I really love it. I kind of wish, like, the color of your clothing determined the color of your car in this game. That's the sort of, like, little detail that I really love when these games do. I've said it before and I'll say it again, I really hope they're working on another deluxe version of one of these games. Burgeria would probably be my pick, but I think Bakeria would also be very good for like making a deluxe version. Currently it's just this game and Pizzeria, which are very good choices, but yeah, I would love to see another one. Pizzeria might be a good series if I ever want any more SleepyTime Papa's action. I don't know. Might be nice. So I got this lumberjack log. These will all be very good when the autumn season rolls around. Yeah, I don't want to repeat myself too much, but I can't remember if I said it in the previous episode. I have an easy favorite season, and it's not like... it's not autumn, right? But it kinda is autumn. It's that weird transitional period that we're like currently in right now at the very start of autumn. Sometimes it starts at the end of summer, but it's like the transitional period when there are still some green trees left, but it's like the leaves have just started to turn, and so you can like look out over a forest and see like a really appealing mix of greens and oranges and browns, and man, there's just something about like this time of year that just does it for me. Because like when it's fully autumn, when all the trees are you know, orange and red and yellow, it is nice. It's really pretty. I just think this time of year is prettier. Do I have anything to really do here, or can I just keep on keeping on? Oh, wait a minute. The holidays changed. Ooh, I'm glad I caught on to that. Yeah, the holiday is now the Portellini Feast. So, if we go to the shop here... Ooh, this is exciting. We get to redecorate our establishment here. So you can see the Portellini Feast has kind of like a green and red thing going on. As a little bit of lore, this is some of the only Papa's lore that I know. This is the Romano painting. It's a painting of all of the Romanos. The Romanos are presumably an Italian family. I forget what it is. So Portellini is this game's version of Italy, and the Romanos are from Portellini. I forget which game takes place in Portellini, but there's a certain Papa's game where the restaurant is in Portellini. And the Romanos are a family in Portellini. I forget exactly why they're important, but they're important to the lore, and I think as the season goes on, we're gonna see some of those Romanos. So that'll be very nice. For now, let's go ahead and clear our restaurant here. Let's see if there's a wallpaper. I think for the feast, don't know if this like bright green color is gonna work. Because like if I take out this, like this is more the kind of green that we're going for. So I might look for a, yeah, like this. Okay, let's go look for a wallpaper real quick. So we have a few options here. Ooh, this is like a perfect representation of the color scheme I was talking about just a minute ago, with like summer autumn transition. Alright, I'll have to change these colors, and I think I might make them red, or we could try to stick with like an orange and green theme. That might be nice. Excuse me, I have to sneeze. Okay, that was nice. I'm getting to the phase in my life where I'm starting to have, like, old man dad sneezes. And that just simply will not do on a sleep aid series. I might have to... You're right, let's put up this carpet. Let's see if this carpet works. I'm also realizing my sounds are off. I might take a second real quick. I don't know if I'll cut this out of the video or just leave you in the ambiance. But whenever my allergies start going off, like whenever I sneeze, I tend to get a little asthmatic, so I might go use my inhaler just real quick as fast as I can. Alright, I'm back, and it's time to start decorating our restaurant. So the first thing I want to get sorted out is the color scheme here. I think I might keep the orange up here and make the counter like... Would red work? Maybe make it like a white. Like a whitish color. Maybe even make it like this kind of lime green color to keep it going with the leaves that surround the edge there. Yeah. I think that works pretty well. Alright, or actually, now that I'm looking over at my capture, it's a little bit darker. We want it to be a little darker. Yeah, that'll be perfect. Perfect, okay. Let's take a look at what furniture we have already for the holiday. So we can keep this, this pole around, which is pretty nice. And we have a little table that we can put probably just at the end here. Makes sense. Posters that we have, we've got make it a medium. And we have this vanilla poster. I apologize for the little jingle that it does every time I put down a matching, like a matching... What am I trying to say? Something that matches the Portolini feast. It does a little, like, sparkle noise. It sounds like this. There's nothing I can do about that. It just plays every time I move something. Before anything else, I would also like to get my clothing sorted out. So... this red shirt works. The robes that I'm wearing do not. I'll have to change those. I do have this hat. This might be something I give to Pillow, but it's not for John's slumber here. The glasses actually do work, which is nice. Could probably wear these purple shoes. I didn't know purple was a Portolini feast cover. I'll actually wear these black and white shoes. Those will work. I can wear these. Now my holiday spirit's maxed out. but we all know that it ain't John's slumber till we give him his classic sleep cap. So let's find that real quick. Actually, was his red sleep cap good? Did that work? I wasn't even thinking about that. No, it's a Valentine's Day color for some reason. Okay, well, let's get him his classic hat. Get a crown, an Italian crown. Okay. Let's get the sleeping cap. And since I already have a red cap, I do think I'll make it like a nice green. I think that'll work for me. And then let's also grab him his robes. Get the whole fit going. I think I'll just get it in the same green color. We can establish a bit more red on pillow. And that should bring John's slumber back to his prime. Oh, look at that. That's our sleepy guy. If there was a way to make him a little more Italian, that might be nice. Let's see. Are there any accessories that John Slumber could use, maybe? Make him look a little bit, like, more red. Could put him in a little bow tie. That would be adorable, but I don't know if it'll fit. Yeah, I don't know about it. What is this? Line jump pass? Okay. So now let's go to pillow. Let's see what we can do with her. This shirt is gonna work. No jacket yet. This accessory doesn't work either. Oh, just none of it works. Why do I even try? The bucket hat also doesn't work. Let's see about this. I still have about $300 to spend. I could easily go spend it on some more stuff. Let's see what kind of stuff we can get for pillow. Let's see. I did say I was going to play dress up with pillow, and I intend to keep that promise. I'm going to get her a goofy little tomato shirt. Doesn't that look like a tomato? There's got to be like a real tomato shirt though, right? Let's see. Yeah, there is. It's not quite as silly as that one though. I really like this shirt. I'm getting this one. Let's put that on her. Oh, that's so funny. The hat is not gonna fit at all though. Nor the glasses. I think maybe we want to get her like a more like work cap. We also want different pants. I don't know what kinds of pants, but we want different pants for sure. Something that's more black and red, and we can change any of the colors. I might get her a little skirt. Wouldn't that be cute? Hold on. That might be adorable, or like a dress. Yeah, hold on. Let's just grab this one. Let's keep it simple. Long wavy skirt, yeah. Keep it simple. Considering John Slumber's got all of the green covered. These are tall pants. Interesting. He's got all of like the green covered. We can add a bit more red to pillow here. Oh, look at that. Adorable. Let's see what kinds of accessories and hats we can get. Gosh, okay, I'm already getting One Piece pilled because I saw this and thought Zoro almost immediately. Let's see. trying to think what I'm even looking for here. I was thinking like a sort of work cap would be cool. But to me it's like she's wearing a radical tomato shirt, so I think we want something radical. A sombrero. Yeah, I don't know. There wasn't a tomato hat, was there? There's a tomato hat, and then I have my pick, but I don't think there is. What goes with the look? Let me get another look at her. Oh, are there any shades that would go with it? Let's see the shades. Maybe these ones. What would go well here? Yeah, you know what? Let's try these ones out. I like these aviators. Makes her look like a Team Magma character. Okay. We just need a hat to like finish it off now. It's like a cool little hat. Or we could also check accessories. We can't forget about the accessories, although her head feels very bare. Like she just needs something on her head. Something black, probably. So let's keep that in mind. I thought about the backwards cap. Might be fun. It's gotta be something like edgy but cute, you know what I mean? Just looked through these options like several times and nothing's screaming to me. What goes with aviators? Maybe like a little, no, fedora wouldn't really fit with the skirt, would it? Gosh, my commentary is dying because I just don't know what to get. I think maybe we'll grab just, where's like a work cap? Freezeria visor. Just grab like a nice little work cap. Make it full black. Like the ones they've got at McDonald's since they made it whimsyless. Yeah, I think that works. This may change later in the season if I decide I hate it, but yeah, I think this is good for now. And then I do wonder if there's any cool accessories that we could give her. Is there like a tomato bag or something? I know I'm really all about the tomatoes, I like them. I like the tomato guy. Might give her like a... No, I don't want to get a necklace because it would cover up the... It would cover up the tomato shirt, and that's a really integral part of the look. Alright, well, let's keep going in here. So, I've got windows, right? Let's throw up some windows. Ooh. I just realized this trim decides the color of the windows. I would actually like a different color of window. Let's play around. Maybe we could do something like this. Or maybe we could even go for like a red-orange kind of color. Yeah, kind of like that. Even more red though. I guess we could just go red. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. Let's go with that. Let's put a window right on the way in. And then I guess we'll decide where it goes later. None of these posters really fit the vibe. This vase does though. This vase of roses. Let's put this like right up front. And then from there, let's pick a couple good pieces of furniture that we could get. So we can sort it by the Portellini feast. I really love the tomato pillar. The tomato column is like necessary. Let's get the Romano painting though. I do like the Romano painting as well. And then let's put that down. Oh, it gives us a bonus with the Romanos. That's funny. Let's like put that right up front so that they know what it's all about. It's all about the Romanos, baby. The Romanos, yeah. I theorize we will see the youngest of the Romanos just right away. I forget what his name is, but he's just like a weird bald guy. And I think he's gonna show up right off the bat. Oh, wait. Ooh. Okay, so over here, this is our collection of customers. The reason it says new here is because I have reached the goal to unlock a second outfit for one of the customers. And that really excites me. I wonder who it is. Oh, it's Exandra. Okay, let's see what we get unlocked for Exandra. It's kind of like it's the kind of rainbow look that I like a little better. Because like in the original here, you can see it's really just rainbow colors and like, you know, other bright colors. I think that rainbow pairs really well alongside black. Like the way that it's like rainbow stitched around the black shirt here. I far prefer that. That's really nice. Alright. So, yeah, that's cool. And we'll obviously just casually unlock more of these as we go along. I might do an episode where I like try to grind out some achievements. Because there are some of these that are a bit more deliberate. So yeah, I guess we'll see what happens with that. I'm not really gonna push too hard for it. For now, let's just make this like acceptable. I like to make it a medium there. Let's put the vanilla poster like over here in this area. And just like top it off with a little window there. It's not perfect right now, it's a little bare, but it'll work until we have the money to get more. Okay, with that being said, I guess it's finally time to start another day. Holy crap, it's Portellini feast time. Oh, it's Olga. Olga isn't a Portellini, is she? No, because Olga married a Portellini, so she is a Romano, sorry, goodness. God, I've been mansplaining all this Papa's lore. She married one of the Romanos. I forget which one, but she is married to a Romano, so she is a Romano. Yeah. And something you're gonna realize is that Olga Romano here, her and I are kindred spirits. All of her ice cream orders are stuff that I would get. So like here, we now have tiramisu as a like mix-in. She's getting tiramisu and vanilla ice cream. Oh, we also unlocked another one of my favorite toppings ever. gosh, that's so exciting. The new season in this game is always so exciting. Our boy, I think it was Tony, either Tony or Alan, is going for something a little different. He's going tiramisu and chocolate ice cream. Doesn't sound too bad. So we've unlocked these little hazelnut straws. For audio listeners, it's the straw things that you get. They're almost like a sort of biscuit flavor, but they're shaped like a straw and they have chocolate down the middle. You've had them before, I'm certain. There's no one out there that hasn't had a hazelnut straw before. But now I can put them on top of my ice cream in this game, and they're one of my favorite toppings. They just look so good. Nice. Olga also has drip, which is a huge up in my book. Alright, that one comes off the blender. Do we have any customers? Yes, we do. We have Iggy, and he's got a special recipe for us. So we gotta remember to get Iggy's order right. Although I think that my hiccup from earlier has been resolved. I think I'm back to my old self again now. I don't know what was wrong with me. See, but I bet the trade-off is that the commentary during that part was like really spot on. I'm gonna go back and be like, man, I was really cooking with the commentary there. Meanwhile, I'm just like piling on shit that the customer did not order. Yeah, it was Tim with his chocolate tiramisu sundae here. And little pillow in her drip. Oh, I love it. I love the tomato getup. Okay. Boy Rico here is going for a bit more of a classic. He's going for chocolate ice cream with a strawberry mix-in. I can respect it. It's not too bad. We're going to continue with this order here, which is brownies mixed into Blue Moon ice cream. I'm still unclear what Blue Moon tastes like, but he puts chocolate whipped cream on top of that with coconut shavings, and one little Oreo off to the side, or sorry, Creamio. They're not Oreos, they're Creamios. And we got Iggy's special recipe. It's the chocolate Creamio special. That sounds pretty good. Shannon here's asking for our special, our banana butter special. People who watched part 1 are probably pretty familiar with the banana butter special. So, let me just take my word for it. It's bananas and, like, peanut butter cups. That's pretty much all you need. Alright. Put sugar plum syrup on top of that, and then a waffle cone. Here you go, Rico. Awesome. Okay. Oh, is there anyone in the waiting room? Yeah, of course. I'm just sitting here like, the colors are really pretty in the blender. Oh gosh. See, the fun part about watching me do a SleepyTime Krill episode is that the name is quite literal. I am gonna get progressively sleepier as these episodes go along. Right now I'm recording this pretty late, at least later than I'd usually record it, and yeah, I think you could probably already see that taking a toll on me. Been recording since about 9, and it's now 11:30, so yeah, it's been an episode. We've still got about an hour to go, so if you've got some viewer right now is like, they check their sleep meter and they're like, oh, I have about an hour left until I fall asleep. Stupendous. Like, eventually I want to get into making longer episodes, and I do think that recording in the morning will help with that. Hey, guys in the hall, be quiet. People are trying to sleep in here. It is funny to imagine all of you guys are like we're in like a communal, like living quarters. There's just a bunch of you sleepyheads around me in like a dark room, watching me play Papa's. It's a funny thought. Boop. There we go. What do you think, Granny? Hey, that was a pretty good day. I did pretty well for myself. Oh, and the drip just goes so hard. I love it. Oh my gosh. I think one of the funniest things that I might get in response to this, oh, I'm a derp server. Can I remain a derp server forever? Can I should just close the game. I've already won, really. But I have a strange sense of fashion, and I know that. Like, my sense of fashion is, I think to some people it would be like the drippiest thing you've ever seen, and to other people, I have an atrocious sense of fashion. Here, let me... I don't know if I'll be able to continue commentating while playing Breakfast Blast. So I'll say this now. My sense of fashion is very peculiar. I have a very peculiar taste in clothing. And so I think some people are going to really agree with me about the drip, and other people, like, someone's like almost asleep and they just have their, like, I have to click off the video. This is a tomato shirt? What is he doing? Alright, let's play Breakfast Blast. This is like Duck Hunt, but with breakfast foods. So here it's waffles. I have to shoot waffles as they're being thrown. Oh goodness. Oh gosh. I almost missed one. Still at the point when it's fairly easy, the mini games, but you know. Ooh, short plaid shirt. That's nice. I bet that would look good on a low. There we go. Oh, 2-in-1. Look at me go. Oh, I got the bell tower ghost. That's gonna pop off during Halloween. Okay, I'm shooting pancakes now. Oh, you know what I could really go for right now? I could really go for some IHOP. Oh, now I'm thinking about IHOP. I'll make it no secret that I really love IHOP. It's like, if you've never been to an IHOP, you gotta go. It's just a very good, like, breakfast food place. Obviously, they specialize in pancakes, but they also make really good, like, eggs and stuff. I always get the same thing when I go there. I get this, dulce de leche pancake stack. It's just like a stack of pancakes covered in dulce de leche sauce. And a quick way to get to my heart is with anything dulce de leche. Like, I've got a shocking amount of like Mexican heritage, and it like one of the few things that really shines through on is my love of dulce de leche. I also, oh man, there's this Mexican drink. I don't think it's really popular anywhere else in the world, but it's like it's kind of like a planty milk drink. So it's sort of like a nut milk, but they really embrace that it's nut milk instead of kind of trying to hide the taste of the nut under like vanilla. It's called horchata, and man, I just remember one time, like, I went to this buffet restaurant that was like, man, that's one of the weirdest restaurants I've ever been to. It was a buffet restaurant with like, I think it was a sushi bar, a Mexican buffet, and something else. There was some third thing, but no, that's gotta be like the weirdest place I've ever eaten at. I really want to know the story behind how that place came to be. But no, they had a little dispenser with some horchata in it, and I was like, that looks like milk. I like milk. I'm a little milk drinker. I need to drink more milk. Man, I always just get soda when I'm eating lunch or dinner. I need to start drinking milk again, because I really like milk. I grew a taste for it. But no, I saw this horchata. It's like it looks like milk. It's like a white liquid, and so I got some and I drank it, and it's like, whoa. It certainly has like a taste that I couldn't just gulp down. You know how like there are certain drinks that are really designed for you to just like gulp them down. Like I think milk really fits that bar. Like I think like sodas also really fit that bar. There are some drinks though that like make you kind of like take a sip of them and be like, ah, I've had enough for the next minute. You know what I mean? Certain teas are kind of like that. Man, this is like a tangent of a tangent of a tangent now. But have y'all ever tried cinnamon tea? Or like cinnamon chai? Because I'm not a huge fan of cinnamon. I should play the game while I'm talking. I'm capable of doing two things at once. No, there was like this... there's this one time when I was working at the library, like way after hours. I guess not after, literally during hours I was working there. Get your head in the game, Krill. But no, I was working at the library, and they had like a little Keurig there, and I'd never used the Keurig before, but you know, I mean, it's just there, why not? So I got to looking at all of the different options in this Keurig, and oh yeah, I think I like this. This is nice. I do like where that is already though, so I'll just put the column there. I got to looking at all of my different options, and like there was some safe stuff in there. There was like Earl Grey and like normal like energizing chai, but like it was kind of late at night and I didn't want anything caffeinated, so I settled on this like cinnamon tea. And man, I'm not a cinnamon guy. I probably never will be. But when I tell you that's some of the best tea I've ever had, ugh, like I think about just getting cinnamon tea sometimes, which is something I never do. I never get tea. Like, tea is always something where if it's there and if it's available, yeah, I'll get down with some tea. But, like, I never just drink it to drink it. I would drink more of that tea on, like, a regular basis. That tea was really nice. There's just something about it, man. Now I gotta stop thinking about this. The thought of, like, hot tea is making me even sleepier than I already am. I will, at a certain point, just pass out on my desk. And that's not good for anybody. Much less my computer, which would have to store the entire 1080p file of just my lobby in Papa's Freezeria. Just like 20 gigabytes of Papa's Freezeria lobby. Oh, good grief. Okay. Well, that's all my money for today. I think payday is in 2 days, so we'll have some stuff to do. I got this new special. It gives me 2 tickets. See, I'm kind of liking the banana butter special. Just that little bit of extra money is very good. If I get something that gives me more tips than that, I'll probably change it. But for now, I'm really just prioritizing my profit, trying to get my money up. So let's go do this real quick. Oh, little Eduardo, that's him. That's like the freaky little bald guy that I was talking about. He's a Romano. He's like the little kid in the Romano portrait, but he's old now. What's up there, friend? His head sits like really strangely on his shoulders. He has no neck. Anyway, thanks for your business, sir. I'm sorry for talking about your neck like that. He's getting tiramisu and red velvet. I'm really unsure what to think about that, because on one hand, I like tiramisu, and I like red velvet. I can't even imagine what they would be like together. Hey, what are you doing drinking soda on the job? Pillow. Get back to work. You're a little too happy on this day. A little too happy to be working a 9 to 5, 7 days a week. Who knows, it might not be a 9 to 5. I'd like to imagine that the Papa's Corporation keeps its people, you know, well... Aborting sentence, let's try that again. I'd like to imagine that the Papa's Corporation treats its people well. See how easy that was? See how much of a moron I am sometimes? This is what I gotta get better at when I'm doing commentary, because, like, right now I'm just talking. I'm not thinking about anything. But, like, it is possible to think ahead. It's usually what smart people do. I could think ahead. It's almost as if I choose not to, which is ridiculous. I think it might also just be something about the Papa's games. They like reprogram my brain. Just like no thoughts, empty head, only words. The words generate in my mouth, and then you hear them. But hey, you're still here for some reason, so I must be doing something right. Oof. That's not quite ready to come off the blender yet. Let's, oh wait. Right, it's because I already have this one. I'm starting to confuse myself. It's okay. We recovered smoothly. Got back on the tracks. We overblended that. We're not recovering all that smoothly. But we got the order out to Whippa. All's well that ends well, huh? Hello, pre-patch Nick. A specific sound that I really love in this game, you can listen out for it next time it happens, is the sound of the ice cream pouring into the cup. Not the mix-ins or the toppings. For audio listeners, it's the first sound that plays when I start to make a new sundae. Ooh. Hello there. It's Utah. Yeah, like, this is blending, right? Yeah. Check out the sound. Isn't that really nice? I think that single-handedly, like, I thought about doing this game for SleepyTime Krill, like the pilot series, and I think that might be the sound that convinced me, like, yeah, that'll put people to sleep. That's pretty nice. Alright. Dang, that's actually, I kind of cooked with that one. Some banana sundaes just look a little better than others, and that one looks pretty nice. Anyone in the lobby? Sure is, and it's Quinn with a gigantic spoon. For audio listeners, it is not quite a ladle, but it's like, it's the kind of wooden spoon that you like use to serve something like in portions. It's just like a big old wooden spoon. Spank me, mommy. Oh, why does this keep happening? Why do I keep doing this? This is a problem. I need to stop this. You know, there is help available. I could get help. Or maybe I won't. Okay, you know, it was kind of a bit at first, but I really do truly hate that I just did that. Like, that part is not a bit. And I can tell you, here's a message from the future. It will not get better during Halloween season. It will get considerably worse during Halloween season. Whenever we get there. Oh gosh, I think that's the season right after this one. I got myself thinking about a really funny tweet. Which is bad news. I can't be laughing at a funny tweet now. I gotta keep it together. It's a tweet that I believe begins with, "There is no force in the universe," and if you know, you know. I won't finish the rest on this sleep aid show, but if you know, you know. That's where we'll leave it. Nice. 100 points for mommy, and it's time to close. Alright, that was a pretty good day. Little mixing mishap, but overall not too bad. Dang, our money has really dried up. It was the blue ribbon. The blue ribbon was giving me an inflated sense of income. Alright, this is Blender Ball, which is one of the worst sounding minigames. That is an instant mute to the sound effects. Alright, that might do well. Look at that. Oh, look at that! Oh, wait, I got a little autumn tree. Okay, well, that's really bad. We're just gonna go for the 100. We missed anyway. Yeah, we got like an orange tree. Oh, that one was so cute. It's the only prize that I got, but oh, that's such like a nice centerpiece for this. Oh my gosh, it completes everything. Chat. Oh, sleepyheads, we are cooking. We are cooking. Like, it literally just completed the whole thing. More room for posters over on the left here, but that is... Oh, that's incredible. Okay. I can't get over how perfect that is. Let's get the Portolini poster. That'll be nice. You know, I think I've made the decision, while I'm editing the restaurant, I'm gonna keep the sound muted, because the little sparkly sound that plays when you put down something that matches the season is really bad. I don't want it. So I'm gonna like keep it muted there. We might actually put Portolini Feast over here, just to kind of fit the vibe. Like, it's a little like collage of Portolini Feast over here. And then we will put like a make it medium poster and our vanilla poster up there. All right. Oh, the autumn tree just makes it all work together so well. I will never get over that. I've got some things that I want to say that aren't appropriate for the Sleep Aid podcast. Okay. All right. I'm good. I'm done. I have exactly 3 points until rank 12. That's crazy. That is a little wild. Let's get started on the next day before I run out of things to say. What's up, Maggie? Oh wait, that's a big guy. Maggie also has a big old wooden spoon. She has never been here before, but you gotta give her credit, she came prepared. Alright. It was funny to imagine someone getting like a small sundae, and instead of like eating it with the little red spoon that they give you, you just take a giant wooden spoon, scoop the whole thing up in one gluttonous like pile, and just like waterfall it into your mouth. It's a funny thought. Oh, I have an order. I have an order that I couldn't tell because my sound effects are off. Sound effects are actually pretty important in this game. And, additionally, they're also pretty important for a Sleep Aid podcast, where the goal is to listen to it. Sorry, I'm getting a little too energetic. Like I said, I'm tired, but I'm wired. You feel? I'll let you listen to this blender ambiance. Isn't that nice? What's incredible about this is that, like, I've been waiting for the moment when my love for this game dwindles, and, like, you know, I'm ready to call it quits. I can move on to my next series for SleepyTime Krill and call it good. I still feel so much joy playing this. Hope you guys like this game, because you're not getting anything else for a long time. Well, sadly I can't do anything until I take this off the blender, or else it's gonna overblend and we don't want that to happen. Let's turn in this order right quick before we take little Eduardo's order. Alright, little Eduardo, What you in for? It's a, it's a really funny thing to ask someone ordering ice cream. So what are you in for? They just like take a really deep sigh and like look wistfully off. 2 scoops. Neapolitan. And then I let out like a long, like woo, like a whistle. And I'm like, oh man. Like with sprinkles or what? He's like, yeah, with sprinkles. I'm like, dang man, that's... Yeah, I mean, let me go get that for you, yeah. The more I think about tiramisu mixed in with ice cream, the more I want to try it. Because, like, it's not a normal thing. I haven't tried it before. But it does sound pretty freaking good. Okay. Ooh, we have an order. We have a little dine-in order. Of course, it's Alan here to order the special. That's all good. All fine by me. Okay, we can continue topping off this order. Oh my gosh, I started putting the wrong toppings on. Oh, that's bad. Okay, well here's the thing. If I put this stuff on there, it won't matter as much. It's just a little bit of extra. Can you really get mad about extra stuff on your sundae? There's just some coconut on there and the wrong kind of whipped cream. See, little Eduardo's happy. Raising his disturbing little arms into the air. Alright. This feels like a good time to check the dining room for a closer, yes. What's up, Robbie? I really do love his, like, squinty eye. It's very pirate. Ooh, I'm glad I checked the blender, because that one's ready to come off. There we go, chocolate cake. It's pretty nice. Alright. So, you want coconut shavings. And a little cookie thing. I think that's a seasonal. It's like a, for audio listeners, it's like a little, like, you know the kinds of cookies that you get in like a little sewing kit? Like they're always stored that way. It's like one of those, and it has like a little intricate kind of flower design on it. And they have a really specific name. They must be Italian, right? If they're seasonal. Oh yes, my favorite festive seasons. 4th of July, Thanksgiving, Italy, Halloween. Nice. That'll be a bit of extra money, which is very nice. I am really interested to see, because I'm not really min-maxing this game, I'm interested to see the difference between this and my main playthrough. Like, how far behind will it put me to be like, you know, playing as casually as I have been. Pretty good day, all things considered. I have $100 to spend. I think our payday is tomorrow, right? Mute those sound effects for slighter escape. Oof. Okay, so I have to go up here. Right, I think I failed this one just a minute ago. Huh. Oh, go up here. There we go. Got a poinsettia box. Hey, that's actually good for this season. It's the Italian colors, so that'll be pretty nice. Of course, it's not literally good for this season. That would just make too much sense. Oh gosh, I really derped that one up. Let's try it again. So how did I screw that up? I need to go up here instead. Oh, I just got a really good idea for a SleepyTime Krill game. I'm gonna keep that one to myself, but that is a... Oh, that's a super good game for this. Oh my gosh. See, I have genius ideas late at night. Alright, look at this poinsettia box. Isn't this, like, perfect to put over here? Maybe I'll put it, like, down the middle. Like here. Nah, I think it wants to go over here. Kind of just adds to, like, the collage area over here. I like it. It's nice. Alright. What else can I buy that I don't already have? I don't have... There's a gumball machine. I'd like to get this big old table. I think that'll be very nice. Let's see. Like, put it in the middle here. I don't know, I kind of want to keep that tree open, so let's put it here. Yeah. Maybe then, like, I could get rid of this little table. No, because, you know what, the little table does kind of do something. Maybe I put the roses there and move the poinsettia box over here. And that does look very nice. I think I like that. Yeah, we'll go with that. That looks very nice. Cool. Oh, dude, my restaurant, it looks so good this season. There's just something about the whole thing. It's exactly what I was describing like a few minutes ago about how I love the transitional period where there's like green and orange and red and they're like congruous. This is exactly that, and it looks so good. It looks really, really nice. This looks better than I had it looking in my main file, which is what I'm so stunned by. I guess when you take a second to just sit back and like let yourself do things, it's easier to make something like this happen. Look at that. It's a nice little lesson to learn in this episode of SleepyTime Krill. Oh, and it's payday. Bless the Lord. Lizelle. Oh! So we just got spumoni syrup. Now, for those who don't know, spumoni is like one of the coolest ice cream flavors that exists. It's a really Italian thing. Let me turn on my sound effects. Spumoni ice cream is like super Italian. But it's weird. It sounds weird when you first hear about it. So what spumoni is it's strawberry, or no, okay, I've already screwed up. It's cherry chocolate and pistachio ice cream, generally served like you would serve Neapolitan ice cream, so like all mixed together. And it sounds so strange when you first hear about it, right? It sounds like there's no way cherry, chocolate, and pistachio could ever like work together. But it just does. Like, I have no way to describe it. I think Spumoni ice cream is maybe one of the most, like, adventurous things I've ever eaten. Because I'm not someone with a very high flavor profile. I'm indeed on the spectrum, so I tend to stay away from foods that are, like, messy or saucy. Like, one day, me and my dad were at this place, and they had Spumoni ice cream, and he's like, ooh, I'm gonna get some of the Spumoni. I was like, what the heck is Spumoni ice cream? He was like, dude, just get it. And so I did. And to my surprise, it rules, actually. It might be one of my favorite ice cream flavors. That being said, I don't know if I'd ever get it in a sundae. Because, like, Spumoni on its own is enough. It's got everything you could possibly want, right? Oh, what's up, Olga? You're about to order the most based thing I've ever seen. Yeah, like, Spumoni on its own, it gives you everything you need. It gives you a fruity flavor, it gives you that chocolate, and it gives you a nut. And so it's like, what more do you need? That's how I feel. I would literally, I'd show up to this Freezeria, and, I'd be like, yeah, give me the Spumoni ice cream with like, just no mix-ins, that'll be fine. Like, if you really have to, I guess you could mix in, like, some nuts. Do you got nuts? No? Oh. I don't know, man. Yeah, the Spumoni ice cream, and then, like, oh, whipped cream. Yeah, you know what, I guess just give me the chocolate whipped cream. Like, I don't really need anything crazy. Toppings? You know, I think I'll pass on the toppings. I don't think it needs anymore. Sir, would you just like Spumoni ice cream in a cup? That'd be excellent. Thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh, you little neurotypical people, you have no idea how, like, mortifying it is to order from a restaurant. Because, like, you know, I don't like saucy things, which means most Mexican cuisine is off the menu for me. But I previously dated someone who loved Mexican food, so we would go get Mexican all the time, and there is something, like, there's something just so truly mortifying about your partner, like, looking this Mexican guy and being like, yeah, can I get the pollo con queso, and actually scratch that. Can I have the quesadilla Jalisco? And then he's like, yes, sounds good. And then he turns to me and he's like, and you? And then I'm like, yeah, man, I'll have a cheese quesadilla. Just one cheese quesadilla. And then, like, oh gosh, and sometimes they would clarify, they'd be like, wait, do you, like, with nothing else on it, like, no sour cream or anything? And I'm like, yeah, that'd be good. That'd be really good. Look at this grown Mexican man from the motherland, right? Ugh, It's so embarrassing. And I think it is truly a testament to the fact that I do have sensory issues. The fact that I will go through that for the sake of, like, eating. Oh, but you know what? Ooh, red velvet cake. That sounds very nice. It's kind of like the actual red velvet ice cream that I saw earlier. But no, I just thought of what's truly embarrassing is when someone, like, invites you over for dinner, which whenever someone invites me over, I think it needs to be my responsibility to be like, hey, I'm on the spectrum, don't make me anything crazy, because I probably am not going to eat it, and then I'm going to feel bad. Lo and behold, I've never said this in my life before, and, like, okay, usually when people invite you over for dinner, they're making, like, burgers, hot dogs, maybe, like, a pork chop or something. All fine. Lovely stuff, even. When someone invites me over and they're like, yeah, we're having spaghetti tonight, it's like, like, yeah, we're having lasagna. But don't worry, there's beans on the side if you don't want the lasagna, and I just, like, I have to just look at them and be like, I'm so sorry. Can I, like, do you, like, make, do you have the stuff for, like, a peanut butter sandwich? Like, I'm, oh, it is, like, people don't talk about this part of the autistic experience. This probably isn't doing a very good job at helping you get sleep. Sorry for the cut, everybody. Some dudes being very loud in the hall. And, like, okay, here's the thing. Not respecting quiet hours is one thing. It's currently midnight. And, like, I know there are people with 8 a.m.s. And I know they've just gotta be pissed right now. Like, they were being so loud for so long, there were minutes between that cut that I went and asked them to keep it down. Hopefully that does something, I don't know. But let's play another game of Customer Cravings. If you hear morons in the background, you know why. Okay, so let's see. Dang, okay, so she likes Spumoni, and I know that because her colors are the Spumoni colors. Just based on vibes, I think she enjoys like a blueberry order, and she likes tiramisu. We win these every time. We got comic books, ooh. Alright. Ooh, okay, Wally likes blueberry strawberry. I know that one. Boomer is American. And little Eduardo likes tiramisu. Logo cap. It's kind of fun. I got a new special. It's the red velvet cake special. It gives me 155% points. So those are points that go towards my rank. I'm not really trying to like rank max or anything. I think I'll stick with my banana butter, the tried and true. So I got this neon jacket, which is pretty cool. Let me put that on. Yeah, that's a cool jacket. I'll have to find a time to wear that. But not right now. I also got this little hat, so that's pretty cool. Alongside that, I also got this comic book stand. It does not fit the vibe of this season at all, but I will be using that at some point. I've just gotta. It's a really nice decoration. Okay. I do have $250, but I think we're pretty firmly in the save up for next season kind of range. So I think that's what I'll do. I'm going to start saving because I really like how my restaurant looks right now. I can't think of anything I'd want to add. And, like, my clothing is also just fine. So, I can't think of anything that I'd want to add, so let's just get on with it, why don't we? Oh, we got the cannoli cream. People who have never tried a cannoli before, you gotta get one. I have a funny little story about cannolis, actually. It's the reason that I know what a cannoli tastes like. So for the longest time, oh, okay, she wants less blend. I gotta remember that, I always forget. So for the longest time in my family, it was like part of our family slang to say holy cannoli. We would say it all the time. And like, you know, of course me and my sisters were like, Mom, what's a cannoli? Why do you keep saying that? And, okay, let's do this order. Then we can take that off the blender. We were like, Mom, what's a cannoli? And she's like, oh, it's this, it's an Italian dessert. And we were like, oh, okay. Us, like, fly buzzes out of our ear, we don't know what Italian means. But, so, one day, we, like, get home from school, and she's like, guys, you're never gonna believe what I have. And on the kitchen table, there were cannolis. I don't know where she acquired these cannolis, but we were, like, looking at it, and we were like, Mom, what is that? And she goes, it's a cannoli. And we were like, holy crap. So that's the day I tried a cannoli. We had a lot of funny slang when I was a kid, in my household. Back before I was allowed to swear, I would always say what the flip instead of, you know, the alternative. And I remember it got so bad because it went beyond just saying what the flip. I started, like, using it in ways that were more clearly just, like, censoring the F word. So, like, I started saying, like, flip that. Like, what does that even mean? Flip what? The table? Like, what does that even imply? And then I think that the boiling point was when I started to use the term mother flipper. That was when my mom put a stop to the flipidemic that plagued our house. Aside from that, oh man, dare I even speak it? There was a there was a word that also got outlawed in our house, but it wasn't outlawed by my mother. It was like ostracized out of our family's lingo because it was just such a like biting insult that we could not. I wasn't allowed to call my own sisters this anymore. I forget how it got started, but when I was a kid, it was fighting words to be called a faker. And like to be a faker is like worse than any insult you can think of. Truly a biting insult. And it kind of still goes hard. Like, it goes hard as like a teasing insult. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, quit it, you faker. There's something about being called a faker. Maybe it's childhood trauma, but I still feel like this visceral feeling when I am called a faker. Yeah, like, when we were kids, I really think it came down to how we used it. with each other. Because, like, again, faker was fighting words. It was always, like, the boiling point of an argument between me and my sisters would always be, like, shut up, you faker. And, like, I would be screaming and, like, cracking my voice if it was appropriate for the podcast. Like, it got bad, and it would always end with calling someone a faker, and then usually someone getting scratched or slapped. I had an interesting childhood. Let's put this cannoli whipped cream on here. Yeah, like my mom at some point reminded me that we used to call each other fakers, and I was like, that's so funny. Any orders? Oh, yes. Thank the heavens. It's the food critic. Here to give me a blue ribbon. We just can't screw it up. This is vitally important. If you miss out on the food critic bonus, you might as well be, like, throwing money into a garbage disposal. Ooh, that's really even. If she has anything to say about the topping... Oh, Whippa, you're on the ops list. Whippa is officially an op. It's actually, let's see, why did Whippa find that less than satisfactory? Shaved coconut poured a little unevenly. Whippa, I can't describe the things that are gonna happen to your family and then to you on this podcast. Podcast? Wait, I never considered that this is kind of a podcast. I really am just rambling, which is what they do on podcasts. Oh god, did I start a podcast? Oh fellas, we might have to shut the whole thing down. Oh, this is I don't think you guys understand. This is really bad. I'm close enough to the 3-hour mark that I really did consider just ending the recording there as a bit. Oh man. There's a really special talent to being, like, so committed to the bit. Like, there are some things I've seen friends do in service to the bit that I don't think I'm a strong enough man. Alright. 60 bucks, but more importantly, oh, I'm a Spumoni server. Man, I really just like all the Italian desserts that are, like, around this season. Alright. Muting up the sound. Let's go. Hit 11 baddies. These get tricky the later you get in the game. Like this one, for example. Oh my gosh. Dang. Thank you for the pity dollar. Okay, I barely got it. That one was tricky. Ooh, I got a flat cap. Flat caps to me are kind of like a sleepy hat. Maybe I'll find a way to work a flat cap in at some point. Okay, I was really stressed out there. I'm getting, like, too stressed out for SleepyTime Krill. Oh, look at that. That's so good. I'll have to find a way for John Slumber to wear a flat cap at some point. It's for G season. What is G season? Volcano Gala. I want to say that's the last season before it loops back around to Starlight Jubilee. Okay, interesting. Alright. I've, wait, what did I get in terms of furniture? I get, like... Wait, what did I get? Well, I've just completely forgotten what I got in the way of... Oh, right, I got a Valentine's Day poster. One less poster I have to buy later, so I'll take it. Oh, my mind blanked on whatever I was about to do. Oh, wow, that's bad. Oh, this is just an embarrassing slip in my mind. What the heck was I doing? What was I doing? Oh no. Guys. Okay, I can unmute the sound. That's not what I was doing. Uh-oh, I started the day. Okay. Here we go. Oh, now I remember what I was doing. Okay. We'll do it tomorrow. So I believe Lloyd here is another Romano, and I wonder if he's the one on the left there. But that is Lloyd Romano. No, you know what? He would be the one on the top. He's probably that one, right? He wants his partially blended. Okay, sorry about that, fellas. I cut it because I got jump scared by a Discord ping, and like if it was okay, if I got like a random notification for something, I probably wouldn't make it like a cut. But there's just something about a Discord ping where I'm like, if I was asleep, I don't think anything would wake me up faster than hearing a Discord ping, so I'm gonna cut that entire part from the final version. Medium. Okay, get back in the swing of things. That's weird. Usually, OBS enables streamer mode automatically, but I had to turn it on just then. Oh well, technology, right? What was that one? Red Velvet and Tiramisu? Hey, that sounds kinda good. You know, a part of me kind of wishes that I was like a big coffee guy. I just waited for this to be all the way blended. I'm throwing that one away. Let's try again. I waited for it because, oh my gosh, whoever added me on Discord and made me like pause the recording, oh, that person is gonna get it later. Okay, let's try that again. We can put this one away. Let's start up Boomer's order there. So, what was I about to start talking about before I noticed that mishap? Oh yeah, I kind of wish I was more of a coffee drinker, because, like, okay, there are two, like, types of drinks that people focus a lot of time and energy into. I did it, I did it again. People focus a lot of time and energy into, like, making really fun drinks, but only in the worlds of coffee and alcohol. In those two worlds, you get really fun little drinks. And like, I don't drink coffee and I don't drink alcohol. And so, what do? You know? I love fun little drinks. I really do. But, I mean, I drink soda. If I want a fun little drink, I gotta make it myself. You know? Isn't that just a metaphor for life? If you want a fun little drink, you gotta do it yourself. The fun little drink being... I don't know. Maybe it's not that deep. Maybe I should, stop talking forever. Hey, stop that. Okay. I lied, by the way, I'm not gonna stop talking forever. Dang, I am so thrown off by all this. That thrown out order earlier really threw off my whole game. I will get to this order later. For now, let's focus on just getting some of this stuff sent out. Lloyd, I am so sorry about the blend on that, my guy. I understand it's not a good first impression. You want whipped cream and blueberries. This is Boomer's order, because it's got America colors on it. It's so funny that red, white, and blue are like America colors. It's probably because we've made it such a big part of our like cultural identity. But like, the amount of flags out there that use the colors red, white, and blue are... it's like staggering. I mean, there are really good few colors. What can we say? Americans nowadays are like, red, white, and blue, yeah! I stand for the red, white, and blue, and like... colonial Britain is just like, yeah, red, white, and blue. I agree. Only we could have come to this agreement 200 years ago. I just realized there's another order. What's up, Kahuna? Where's Matata, am I right? Am I right, Disney adults? Do I qualify as a Disney adult? It's like, you know, you understand that you're an adult, and you understand that you're into Disney, but you never really think of yourself as a Disney adult, even if you fit those two boxes. It really makes you think. Dude, my blending score today is at an all-time low. This is bad. You know, I've never been to Disney World, or Disneyland for that matter, which, by the way, why is that the way that it is? Why is there both a Disneyland and a Disney World, and what's the difference? Because if I remember correctly, there are multiple of one of them. Like, there's either multiple Disneylands or multiple Disney Worlds. And so, like, if it's a franchise, that implies it's radically different from the other. That there is some distinction. And so I do just wonder what that distinction is. I think this is a real Italian dessert here. Who ordered this? This is a closer. This is Kahuna. Kahuna? You Italian? That would be a real twist. Hey, Kahuna! Hey, Kahuna, get over here. Okay. What was I talking about? It's a really common question in this series. Let's play this game. What do we got? Okay. Once again, I feel like it's been a hot minute since I've just let you guys enjoy the ambiance of the game. You know, I'm just talking and talking and talking all the time. And you know, this is a baby game, so it's not as if I need to like concentrate or anything. I just think there's so much talking in the world today, and we could all just do for a few moments of silence. And I'm gonna quit patting this bit and just play the game. How does that sound? Oh, sweet Christ. Ooh, Cloudberry poster. That's really cute. Whew. There we go. Plenty of time. Pinstripe pants? These are kind of cute. No! Wait, it's kind of getting in the bowl. Come on, give me that. Alright, let's look at this Cloudberry poster that I just got. Does it really fit? Actually, it kind of does fit the vibes. I'll put that over here. I just like put it up there. I think it would go better in like the white area down here though. Let's rearrange these posters a little. There we go. Do it like that. Okay. Yeah, that does fit in. I like that. It's literally green and yellow, or gold, so it kind of does fit in with the rest of it. Okay. That's that. I did get these new pants. They're not my favorite. They're not my favorite, admittedly. Oh, we have a new customer style for Shannon. Alright, Shannon. Let me unmute the sound effects real quick and let's... I didn't mean to do this. Oh, I didn't want to play another day. Hold on. Can I quit back to the title screen and... Oh no. What have I done? Can I quit back to the title screen? Didn't want to play another day. Okay, okay, we're good. I have to unlock Shannon's style again, that's fine. Or wait, no. I didn't unlock Shannon's style in the first place. Look at that, that's so cute. How haven't I gotten this in my main file? What achievement haven't I done? Earn 3 special stars when serving. No, I've definitely gotten that one. Yeah. I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, I have gotten this now. So the last thing I want to do for today's episode... want to go into free play. And I got to thinking, like, what my favorite... Oh, right, I can switch between holidays in here, so I can, like, build with Starlight Jubilee stuff in here, which is nice. Can I, like, do that? Wait, I can do it everywhere. Hold on. Oh, so you can, like, mix and match. Okay, that's cool. I didn't know that. So I got to thinking what my favorite ingredients were in, like, each different category. And so now I present to you, statistically, my favorite sundae in the game. Here we go. So out of all of these options, I definitely think I've got to go with the Reese's. Although the brownie, ooh, hold on. This is a real choice. I think at large, I do enjoy the brownies more, so I'm going to grab those. Alright, now for this one. It's kind of a toss-up between, like, banana, mint, spumoni. I'm a real big fan of spumoni, though, so we're gonna grab the spumoni. There we go. Okay, so spumoni and brownie, not too bad. I would like it just with a regular blend. Okay. Favorite whip. Let's see here. The cannoli whip does sound really good. I'm gonna get the cannoli whip. As far as syrups go, this might be controversial. I think I'm gonna have to go with the white chocolate. Doesn't look all that pretty on there, but it'll be fine. Between all the shakers, I think it's a toss-up, so I'm just gonna add them both. I'm gonna add my wild berry derps. I'm gonna add the rainbow sprinkles. And then up in toppings, I really like the straw out to the side, so I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. I present to you my magnum opus, my favorite sundae. Oh, if you serve this to me, I would kill you. Hey, I made it perfectly, though. I paid $2 for that. $3 almost. That is a scam. That's like the textbook definition of a scam. I don't think there is really a better definition of a scam ever. Okay. Well, I mean, with all that done, it's been a nice time tonight, but I think I've got to head out. I've got class in the morning. It's almost 1. So, yeah, I mean, if you're still here, you're still awake, yeah, thanks for watching. It really does mean the world if even just one person has made it to this point in the video. It really means a lot, and yeah, I want to thank you for that. So with that being said, good night, and I hope you dream of Italians.